Hey guys, welcome to Tycoon RNG. This is a brand new game in the RNG genre on Roblox, and in my opinion is by far the best one yet. Anyway, I won't waste your time and we will get right into the guide. Alright, we're going to speed through the basic stuff. The premise of this game is pretty simple. You roll, but instead of rolling for ores, you roll for machines that you place in your Tycoon. There are three types of machines. The dropper, which drops ores, the upgrader, which increases the value of ores and adds tags, and the collector, which turns the ores into money. Money is used to buy upgrades for the Tycoon, which allows you to place more machines, get better luck, among other things. That's the basic premise of the game. Anyway, we're going to start with rolling. Rolling in this game is pretty self-explanatory. You will roll and be asked if you'd like to keep or delete the machine. Each machine has a rarity that is generally pretty telling of its quality and use. If you keep it, it'll be added to your storage. When you're starting, it's good to keep every machine you don't already have to see if it's good, and if it's bad, you can just delete it from your storage. Now for auto roll. Clicking this button here turns on auto roll. Auto roll is good, but when you're starting, it automatically deletes anything less rare than 1 in 1000, which isn't good. You can either change this in settings, or in my opinion, just play the first 20 minutes of the game without auto roll. Once you get better, you can readjust the value of auto roll in settings under the auto roll keep threshold value here. I recommend setting this value to the number of your worst machine, or just like a high number like 10k or 100k. You don't want to have this value too low, or your inventory will just fill up with trash. Speaking of inventory, you can actually upgrade the size of your inventory by clicking this button here. And that's pretty much it for rolling. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. Alright, now for machines. This is probably the most complicated part of the game by far. Pretty much, at the most basic level, a machine is better than another based on these three variables. Value for collectors, upgrade for upgrades, and efficiency for droppers. So if a machine has a higher number in these categories than another, it's better, regardless of rarity. But if this was all there was to machines, then the game would be simple and boring, which is why there are also tags. So you may have noticed as you're placing down these machines, particularly upgraders, that some say things such as removes fire or adds wet. These are tags. Tags are a property given to an ore that has a specific effect. Tags can change how much money an ore makes and how it interacts with other upgraders and collectors, and some can even destroy ores. For example, the Celestial Incinerator gives double the value if the ore has magnetic. The game eases you into tags, as the earlier upgrades don't give too many tags. Pretty much, just read what your upgrades and droppers do. The only real important ones to watch out for when you're starting is fire and acid. These effects destroy ores in a few seconds. So if you're going to use a machine that gives a fire or acid tag, place it at the end so the ores can survive. Furthermore, some machines can give ores a vulnerability tag. This means if the ore gains the tag that it's vulnerable to, it instantly gets destroyed. Later on, the tags get very complex and can be combined together to make a lot of money. But for now, just focus on getting your ores to the collector. Another minor aspect of machines are modified versions. Modified versions are better and rarer versions of the same machine with the exact same effects, but a much higher value. The three modifiers from worst to best are overclocked, golden, and negative. Two modifiers can even be combined to make an extremely powerful variant of a machine. Alright, now onto Tycoon upgrades. Tycoon upgrades are pretty self-explanatory. Tycoon level increases the size of your Tycoon and the amount of machines you can place down. The luck upgrade gives you 10% luck per level, which when maxed out is really good. Luck burst decreases the number of rolls you need to get the 2 times luck boost, and it can go down to 3 or even 2 with a certain aura, which is really good. Walk speed obviously just boosts walk speed. Alright, now onto the most grindy part of the game, cubes and crafting. We'll start with cubes. Cubes are these bright neon squares that spawn around the map, and when you walk over to them, they're added to your inventory. When used, they give you a boost, ranging from boosted luck for a few minutes to giving you a guaranteed extremely good roll. When combined, you can roll a lot of really good machines fast. There are a few rarities to cubes. You'll get a lot of the common, uncommon, and rare cubes, but epic and above are really rare. The cubes above epic have a very unique appearance. When they spawn, a message will be sent in chat. A tip from me, if you're hunting for cubes, go into settings and turn off roll messages. Then you'll only get messages if a cube spawns. Cubes are very hard to get. The rate they spawn at is dependent on the amount of people in the server. There's no way to macro them. The only real way to reliably get them is to have a private server and fill it with alts. But if you can't get a private server, your best bet is to find a server with a low number of players, or even better, one with AFK players. The only other real way to get rare cubes is from Cubrain. Cubrain is an event that can be started with Robux. It can either be started server-wide or globally. So if you have Robux, you can start a Cubrain in your server. If not, you might get lucky, as someone might buy a global Cubrain which starts in every server in the game, even private ones. Now for crafting. The reason cubes are so sought after is that they're used to craft auras. Auras give you boosts similar to cubes, but they're permanent and can be stacked with cubes. You can use one aura at a time. The best aura in the game doubles your luck, and each of the auras grants some sort of unique ability. The first 3 auras are really easy to obtain. You can probably get them in 5 minutes and it's just definitely worth it. The later auras are extremely hard to obtain, requiring a number of extremely rare cubes. Now for game passes, there are only 2 game passes in this game and they're actually pretty fair and cheap. The first game pass is VIP. VIP is absolutely worth it. It's only 149 Robux and it gives you 2 more dropper slots and another upgrade slot. It even gives you a permanent 30% luck and wealth boost. The other is Fast Roll. Fast Roll is 349 Robux and halves your rolling speed permanently. I don't think it's as worth it as a VIP or a private server, but it's still really good. You can still get by really well without these game passes, but I don't think both are worth it, and if you want to support the devs, this is a good way. Alright, I'm just going to go through a few miscellaneous features and tips. First, we have this board here, which displays your money per second, efficiency, and ores. Efficiency is the amount of ores that get collected and don't get destroyed. Pretty much my only tip here is to not really worry about efficiency, because some machines like the Dyson Sphere and Entity Zero are really good, but they can destroy some ores. So if you've tested both and make more money with low efficiency, don't worry about it. Another tip is to turn off common cutscenes. This disables cutscenes for auras less than 1 in 10k. You actually stop rolling when you're viewing a cutscene, so this indirectly makes you roll a little quicker. Next is to make sure automatic rejoin is on. This causes you to rejoin the game if you get auto kick for being AFK. An auto clicker is still better as sometimes there's bugs out, but if you're on mobile or AFKing an alt on mobile, you don't really have to worry about keeping yourself in the server. Alright, that's pretty much all I have to say. This guide's probably going to become outdated soon, as this game has a lot of content updates planned. If you want to be filled in for those updates, or I helped you out at all in this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.